Federal government to publish fresh list of looters. Vice President OSIBANJO joins call for restructuring. Former Abia State Governor insists there is no division in APC. And in sports, Man City coach describes opponent as world-class player. Welcome to News on the Hour on Television Nigerian. I am Anthony Momodu. The Nigerian government is compiling fresh names of alleged looters of the nation's treasury. The fresh list will have names of those who are yet to be arraigned in courts for corruption. Names of former governors, ministers, and bankers are to feature in the new list. Minister of Information and Culture Lai Mohammed had earlier disclosed that 50 persons stole 1.34 trillion naira in the immediate past People's Democratic Party-led administration. Similarly, the chairman of the Presidential Advisory Committee on Anti-Corruption, Isse Sege, in confirming the new list, revealed that the list includes names of former governors, ministers, bankers, amongst others. Vice President Yemi OSIBANJO has joined the list of Nigerians clamoring for the restructuring of the country. OSIBANJO, who spoke with journalists shortly after he attended the Great Nigerian Pastors Conference at the University Teaching Hospital Ibadan, also disclosed that states deserve greater freedom to control their resources and increase their income and internal security. He explained that while restructuring is important to the country, caution must be exercised in clamoring for it. The Vice President advocated state police, expressing confidence that the country will rise above its current challenges. Former Abia State Governor and a chieftain of the All Progressive Congress, Orji Kalu, believes that there is no division in the leadership of the party. Kalu expressed this during an advocacy visit to the palace of Deji of Akure in Ondo State. The former Abia State Governor, who defended the tenure elongation move by the leadership of the APC, argued that the move was to guarantee the party's success in the forthcoming general elections in the country. He defended the APC National Chairman John Oyegu, insisting that Oyegu did not ask for an elongation of tenure. In a related development, former Abia State Governor Orji Kalu has applauded President Muhammadu Buhari's effort at tackling insecurity in the country. Speaking to journalists in Ondo State recently, Kalu said that the president has achieved 89% success in the fight against the Boko Haram group. The former governor cautioned Nigerians, especially leaders across the country, to guard against utterances that could endanger the peace of the country. After the break, People's Democratic Party warned Kogi governor of his utterances. Welcome back. The national coordinator of the People's Democratic Party National Youth Frontiers, Austin Okai, has warned the Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello against unguarded utterances. Okai said it was ridiculous for Governor Bello to think that President Muhammadu Buhari is all that is necessary to return him for a second term as governor. The PDP youth leader was reacting to an alleged comment by the governor, who vowed to jump into fire for the president. Okai called on the governor to see the big picture and remember that his political destiny is not in the hands of the president. And in sports, Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has described Manchester United striker Lukaku as a world-class player. The Catalonian-born says Lukaku, who is 24, has netted 100 goals in the Premier League. The Manchester City coach also described the forward as fast and strong, stating that he saw him when he played for Everton with Ronald Koeman. Pep Guardiola, who was addressing a press conference, added that Lukaku is a top world-class player. In the EPL derby clashes of the day, despite facing a weakened Liverpool team, Everton continued to search for their first Merseyside derby win in 8 years after being held to a goalless draw at Goodison Park. The Reds rested key players and didn't feature Mohamed Salah as they prepare for the midweek second-leg Champions League quarter-final against Manchester City. Israeli forces killed 7 Palestinians as thousands protested amidst clashes along the Gaza border. Gaza's health ministry also reported that 408 Palestinians had been taken to hospitals and medical centers for treatment. Local media reports that the dead include a 16-year-old. At least 6 journalists were shot and wounded, according to a statement from the Palestinian Journalists Syndicate. Local media reports that Palestinians burned mounds of tires and threw stones at Israeli soldiers over the border fence. And that's been the news on Television Nigerian, a recap of the headlines. Federal government to publish fresh list of looters. Vice President OSIBANJO joins call for restructuring. Former Abia State Governor insists there is no division in APC. And in sports, Man City coach describes opponent as world-class player. Remember, choose your battles carefully. Not all fights are worth the effort. I am Anthony Momodu. Have a pleasant day.